It's 3 a.m. in Los Angeles. The streets are quiet, but the flash of a single camera changes everything. A black SUV pulls up outside Stefon Diggs' luxury mansion, and who steps out? None other than Cardi B herself. No security. No entourage. Just Cardi, moving fast, head down, trying to avoid the lenses. But it was too late. The photos leaked, and within hours, the internet exploded. Was this a late-night business meeting? A friendly visit? Or something way more scandalous? Because, according to multiple insiders, this wasn't the first time Cardi's been spotted at Diggs' place. And Offset's reaction to the rumors has everyone talking. Stay tuned. Because what's coming next isn't just a story about celebrity gossip, it's a web of secrets, jealousy, and a shocking twist that nobody saw coming. #CARDIB. #Stefon Diggs. #celebrity drama. The story started like any other celebrity rumor. Blurry paparazzi photos, a few cryptic tweets, and fans putting two and two together. But when it involves Cardi B, fresh off a messy split with Offset and Stefon Diggs, one of the NFL's most talked about stars, the internet doesn't just speculate, it erupts. At first, nobody believed it. The photo looked like Cardi. Sure, same build, same tattoos, same signature long nails glinting under the flash, but why would she be leaving Stefon Diggs' house at 3 in the morning? By sunrise, the gossip pages had their headlines ready. Cardi B's seen sneaking out of NFL star's mansion after midnight. Stefon Diggs and Cardi, the new power couple. But that wasn't even the craziest part. Within hours, Offset himself jumped online with a string of cryptic posts that sent everyone spiraling. He wrote, "You can play with the internet all you want. Just remember, real ones always know the truth." Fans instantly linked the post to the viral photos. Was Offset confirming the rumors? Or was he just trolling? The tension was thick, and social media went into full detective mode. Meanwhile, Cardi B, usually never shy to speak her mind, stayed silent. No tweets, no comments, nothing. Which only made things worse. Because when Cardi's quiet, the internet knows something's up. A day later, more details started emerging. According to a well-known celebrity blogger, Cardi had attended a private party hosted by Stefon Diggs. Earlier that night in Beverly Hills, the event was reportedly invitation only, filled with athletes, influencers, and a few A-list names. But what made this night special was who left together, or rather, who in single quotes time, Cardi didn't leave with her team or her security detail. Instead, she allegedly slipped out around 2:45 a.m. with a black hoodie pulled over her head and got into Stefon's car. When asked about it later, the blogger said it wasn't a coincidence. Everyone saw them laughing together all night. The chemistry was there and people noticed. Suddenly, the story wasn't just gossip. It was turning into a potential new Hollywood scandal, one that blended sports, music, and heartbreak. You see, Stefon Diggs isn't just any athlete. He's charismatic, confident, and known for his playboy reputation, constantly surrounded by models, influencers, and singers. But never before had his name been linked to someone like Cardi B, a woman who commands global attention with every move she makes. And to make it even messier, this all came just weeks after Cardi had publicly confirmed that she and Offset were no longer together. She'd posted a now-deleted Instagram story saying, "I've been single for a minute now, right? But I didn't know how to tell the world. It's okay though. I'm moving forward." Fans at first thought she was joking, another breakup phase in their famously rocky relationship. But as the weeks went on, Offset moved out of their shared mansion, and Cardi started stepping out solo, looking happier, freer, and unapologetically herself. Then came the 3 a.m. photos. Within 24 hours, the internet was flooded with theories. Some believed Cardi and Stefon were just friends talking business. Others swore it was romantic. And some fans even suggested it was all a publicity stunt to distract from Offset's latest controversies. But then a new clue dropped. A fan noticed that Cardi had recently liked one of Stefon Diggs' Instagram posts. A mirror selfie with the caption, "Some people only miss you when you level up." didn't go unnoticed. Gossip accounts reposted screenshots, fans tagged Offset. And TikTok detectives made timeline videos showing every interaction between Cardi and Stefon over the past 6 months. That's when things started looking a lot less innocent. Because apparently, this wasn't their first encounter. Cardi and Stefon had reportedly met earlier in the year at an after-party in Miami during Super Bowl weekend. Sources said the two clicked instantly, laughing and joking like old friends. Nothing happened then, but those who saw them together said there was undeniable chemistry. So when Cardi was spotted leaving his place months later, fans put the pieces together fast. Then came the receipts. An entertainment journalist posted a leaked text claiming to be from someone inside Stefon's circle. The message read, "They've been hanging out for weeks now. It's low-key, but everyone close to him knows. She comes over late, they chill, and she leaves before sunrise." The message went viral instantly. Thousands of fans flooded Twitter with reactions. Not Cardi moving from Offset to an NFL star? She said new era, and she meant it. Offset somewhere punching the RRN. Meanwhile, Offset posted yet another cryptic tweet. "They always act brand new after you build them up." Everyone knew exactly who he was talking about. The media frenzy was unstoppable. Paparazzi started camping outside Diggs' house. TMZ reporters swarmed Cardi's team with questions at every public appearance. Even major outlets like E! News and People magazine hinted that multiple sightings had been confirmed. Cardi, still silent, was seen entering a studio in downtown LA days later wearing sunglasses and blasting her own unreleased track, rumored to include a diss verse aimed at Offset. The lyrics allegedly went, "You had your chance. Now I'm playing the field, touchdown, I'm the prize, you know the deal." Fans went wild. Was Cardi B really comparing her new link with Stefon to a touchdown? It was the perfect metaphor. And if it was intentional, it was savage by now. The narrative was clear. Offset was furious, Stefon was unbothered, and Cardi was in full control of the moment. Every headline screamed her name. Every fan post dissected her moves, and just when people thought they'd seen everything, another bombshell dropped a video clip from a fan who lived near Stefon's mansion. The grainy footage showed a black SUV, the same one from the earlier photos, pulling up to his gate again a few nights later. And once again, the person stepping out had Cardi's signature silhouette. The internet froze. Coincidence? Maybe. But at this point, no one was buying that story anymore. Whatever was going on between Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. One thing was certain. It wasn't just casual. Something real or scandalous was happening behind those mansion gates, and the truth, as fans would soon find out, was far wilder than anyone imagined. When the story of Cardi B leaving Stefon Diggs' mansion first broke, everyone expected it to blow over in a few days. Another headline in the chaotic world of celebrity drama. But that didn't happen. Instead, things exploded even further when Offset decided to go public with his feelings. And Cardi finally broke her silence. It started with a now-deleted Instagram Live that Offset posted late one night. His tone was calm at first, but his eyes told a different story, a mix of anger, jealousy, and heartbreak. He began, "I don't care what the internet says, but y'all gotta stop acting like I'm the bad guy every time something goes down. I gave everything to that woman. Everything." I mean, he didn't name Cardi directly, but everyone knew who he was talking about. Then he added, "You think you know people till you see them switch up for clout. But that's cool. I'ma just let God handle it." Within minutes, the clip spread across social media. Fans flooded Twitter with divided opinions. Some sided with Offset, calling him a man in pain. Others said he was just mad that Cardi moved on first. But the real explosion came when Cardi B responded not with a live or a post, but with a verse. She dropped a snippet of an unreleased song on Instagram stories with the caption, "Since everybody wanna talk, let's make it musical." The lyrics hit hard. "You had your turn. You dropped the ball, now I'm in the end zone flexing on y'all. I gave you love, you gave me lies. Now it's new vibes, new goals. no ties. The beat was heavy, the tone confident, and her delivery pure fire. It wasn't just a song, it was a statement. Social media erupted. Hashtag Cardi and Stefon started trending worldwide. Fans posted reaction videos, edits of Cardi and Stefon side by side, and even memes showing Offset watching from the sidelines. But while everyone was laughing online, Offset WASN single quotes too. Sources close to him told the Shade Room that he felt betrayed and humiliated, especially because of how public everything had become. One insider said he knew things were rough between them. But he didn't think she'd move on this fast, and especially not with an NFL player. That hit his ego hard. Meanwhile, Stefon Diggs stayed completely quiet. No comments, no tweets, no posts. That silence only made things worse because fans started reading everything into it. Every emoji, every song lyric he liked. Every picture he posted was analyzed like evidence in a crime scene. But then came a twist. No one saw coming. A sports blogger claimed to have inside footage from the Beverly Hills party where Cardi and Stefon were first seen together. The short video showed the two of them standing close, laughing, and whispering to each other while music blasted in the background. And while it wasn't anything inappropriate, the chemistry was undeniable. The clip went viral instantly. Cardi's fans, the Barty gang, defended her fiercely. She's single. Let her live. Y'all mad a queen is dating a king. Offset's supporters, though, saw it differently. She moved on too fast. This is messy. She's doing it to hurt Offset. Not because she's in love. The internet split into two sides, and it felt like a digital war. Then, days later, Stefon Diggs finally broke his silence, not through an interview or a press statement, but through a casual podcast appearance. When asked about the Cardi B rumors, he laughed and said, "Man, y'all believe anything you see on the internet? Cardi's cool people. That's the homie. We chill, we talk, but y'all making it sound like something it ain't." The hosts laughed, but one of them pressed further, asking, "So you're saying there's nothing going on?" Stefon smiled and said, "I'm saying I respect her. She's dope. But whatever y'all think it is, it ain't that. Or maybe it is. I'll let y'all guess." That one sentence, "maybe it is," sent fans into a frenzy. The clip got millions of views in hours. Everyone was confused. Was he denying it or teasing it? Was he playing with the media or hinting at something real? Meanwhile, paparazzi kept spotting Cardi around Los Angeles, looking radiant, confident, and unbothered. At one point, when asked about the rumors by a TMZ reporter, she smirked and said, "Y'all gonna see what y'all gonna see? I'm just living my best life." It was pure Cardi, cryptic, bold, and perfectly timed. But behind the scenes, Offset wasn't done talking. He posted a story that read, "They always play victim after they done you dirty. That's the game." And that's when fans started noticing something even more dramatic. Offset had unfollowed Cardi B on all platforms. Shortly after, Cardi unfollowed him back. The internet knew exactly what that meant. Their on-and-off saga had officially turned off. For good this time. As the fallout continued, more details about Cardi and Stefon's connection began to surface. Reportedly, Stefon had been a fan of Cardi's for years. In an old interview from 2019, he'd even said, "Cardi B, she real. I like people who are real, no fake energy. That's my type of vibe." Fans dug up that clip and shared it everywhere, saying it was manifestation in action. Even more telling, insiders claimed that Cardi and Stefon had been texting for weeks before that mansion sighting, and that their connection was genuine and growing. One source said, "They're both high energy, both love the spotlight, but they also have deep convos when it's just them. It's not just a fling, it's deeper than people think." As those claims spread, the public narrative began to shift. What once seemed like a messy rebound was starting to look like a possible new power couple in the making. Think about it. Cardi B, Grammy-winning rapper and global icon. Stefon Diggs, one of the most talented and marketable players in the NFL. Together, they'd be unstoppable, and Hollywood knew it. Brands started quietly reaching out to their teams. PR insiders whispered about joint appearances and endorsements if they decide to go public. The money, the fame, the headlines, it all made sense, but Cardi B wasn't just thinking about image or press. Sources close to her said she was actually happy, something she hadn't been in a long time. She was reportedly focusing on herself, her kids, her music, and just having fun. Still, the pressure kept building. Offset's fans were trolling, gossip sites were speculating. And everyone wanted to know, would Cardi and Stefon finally confirm the rumors? As one of Cardi's close friends put it, she's not hiding anything. But she's not ready to put a label on it either. If people want to talk, let them talk. She's over-explaining herself. By the end of that week, one thing was clear. Cardi B had moved on emotionally, mentally, and maybe romantically, and as Offset's cryptic posts grew darker and Stefon Diggs' smirks grew bolder, the world prepared for what was coming next, the moment when the rumors would either be confirmed or crushed. But if you thought the story was wild so far, wait till you hear what happened next, because the next twist made even the 3 a.m. mansion. Photos looked tame. Just when the dust began to settle around Cardi B and Stefon Diggs' rumored connection, the internet found new fuel to keep the fire blazing. It all started with a mysterious video clip that surfaced online, allegedly showing Cardi and Stefon together in what appeared to be a private setting. The clip wasn't explicit, but the intimacy was undeniable. The video, which lasted barely 12 seconds, showed Cardi laughing in a dimly lit room while someone off-camera, who fans believed was Stefon, said, "You know, you crazy, right?" She replied, "Only for you." Then the clip abruptly cut off. Within minutes, the video went viral across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. The hashtags #CARDI and STEFON and #OffsetReact exploded. Fans couldn't stop talking. Some believed it was fake. Others insisted it was real. Memes, remixes, and reaction videos started flooding timelines everywhere. Offset, of course, didn't take it lightly. A few hours later, he posted a tweet that said, "Keep your private life private or it'll embarrass you in public." The tweet was deleted soon after, but the internet never forgets. Screenshots spread like wildfire. People started analyzing every word, every emoji, and every possible meaning. Then, the situation took a darker turn. An insider from Offset's circle told PewDiePie Circle, Hollywood unlocked that Offset was preparing to take legal action to prevent Cardi from allegedly exposing certain private matters from their marriage in her new music. According to the source, Offset's tired of the shade. He knows Cardi's been working on new songs about him, and he's not okay with their personal life becoming a diss track. He feels she's trying to ruin his reputation. But here's the kicker. Cardi didn't deny it. That same night, she went live on Instagram and directly addressed her fans. Wearing a silk robe, sitting in her kitchen, and sipping wine, Cardi said, "Let me tell y'all something. I don't need to expose nobody. The truth always exposes itself. I just do what I do best, put my pain in my music." She smirked, waved her glass at the camera, and added, "And if the shoe fits, let them wear it." The comments section exploded. Fans spammed, "She said what she said, Offset shaking Aaron." Stefon really made her glow different though. Cardi was unbothered, glowing, confident, and unapologetic. But Offset wasn't done yet. He went on a now viral podcast, Big Facts, where the hosts tried to play it cool but couldn't resist asking about Cardi and Stefon. Offset laughed, but the bitterness in his voice was hard to miss. "Ain't no man gone ever take my spot," he said. "That's still my family. Y'all can have fun with these rumors, but real life different." Then he leaned forward and added something cryptic. "People love to act brand new. Like they wasn't in my DMs a few weeks ago trying to fix things." That statement broke the internet. Fans went wild trying to decode it. Was Offset saying Cardi had reached out to him privately? Was he bluffing? Or was it a warning? Meanwhile, Stefon Diggs maintained his usual calm. But this time, he dropped a subtle clue of his own. He posted an Instagram story showing himself working out with Cardi's hit "I Do" playing in the background. The caption: "Manifest what you deserve." Boom! That one story reignited the flames. Every gossip page picked it up, and even mainstream media started reporting on it. ESPN, News, and The Shade Room all ran variations of the same headline. Stefon Diggs adds fuel to Cardi B dating rumors. Fans couldn't decide whether this was trolling or a soft launch of their relationship. Some said they were rooting for the new power couple, while others thought it was disrespectful toward Offset, Cardi's PR team. Meanwhile, stayed quiet, but that silence only made people talk more. Then came a twist no one expected. Screenshot began circulating online, allegedly showing a text exchange between Cardi and Stefon. The messages, dated just a week before the mansion sighting, read: "Stefon, you're too fine to be dealing with that stress. You deserve better. Cardi, you talk like you know me. Stefon, maybe I should." Was it real? Was it fake? Nobody could tell. The accounts sharing it claimed it came from a leaked iCloud backup. But neither Cardi nor Stefon commented. Still, the screenshot looked convincing enough to spark chaos. Fans were screaming. Journalists were calling it a PR disaster. And Offset's name started trending again. A few days later, Cardi's close friend and hairstylist, Tokyo Stylist, accidentally added more fire to the situation. During a TikTok live, someone asked her if Cardi was really seeing Stefon. Tokyo laughed nervously and said, "I mean, she's grown. She can see whoever she wants." That single line was enough to send the internet into meltdown mode. And then came the emotional explosion, Cardi's second live stream, which some fans described as her most raw moment yet. She appeared without makeup, looking exhausted but fiery as ever. She spoke directly to her audience, saying, "Y'all gotta stop acting like I can't live my life. I gave that man Offset everything. My time, my love, my energy. And when you give your all and get lied to, what else you supposed to do? Cry forever? Nah, you move on." The chat blew up with comments like, "Preach Queen, this the Cardi we love. Offset should have known better." But in between her confident words, there was pain, real, raw emotion. It wasn't just gossip anymore. It was heartbreak unfolding in real time. Offset, apparently watching the live, posted immediately after, "Keep telling your story. Don't forget the parts where you broke me too." Fans were stunned. It was messy, emotional, and impossible to look away from. Meanwhile, Stefon Diggs' team stayed professional. No interviews. No comments, just vague smiles and no comment responses when reporters asked about Cardi, but those who knew Stefon said he was protective of her and didn't want to see her dragged through another public breakup. Behind the glitz and viral chaos, a quieter reality was setting in. This wasn't just celebrity drama anymore. It was two people trying to find peace in a world where every move, every emoji, every like became breaking news. And yet, the story was far from over, because within 48 hours of Cardi's emotional live, something massive leaked. Something that would change everything we thought we knew about her connection to both Offset and Stefon Diggs. It wasn't a photo. It wasn't a song. It was something far more shocking, a private voice note, allegedly recorded by Cardi herself, that hinted at betrayal, guilt, and maybe a confession. What was in that audio? Who leaked it? And did it prove that Stefon wasn't as innocent as he seemed? The leak dropped without warning, a voice note allegedly from Cardi B sent privately to one of her closest friends. Within hours, it spread across X, Reddit, and Instagram like wildfire. The audio wasn't long, barely a minute. But every second of it was explosive in the clip. Cardi's unmistakable voice could be heard saying, "I don't even know what to feel anymore. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. But Stefon, he different. He make me feel seen. I didn't plan for this, but I ain't sorry either." That was all it took to send the internet into complete meltdown. Every blog, every gossip account, every podcast, they were all talking about it. Did Cardi just admit to cheating before the breakup? Was she in love with Stefon the whole time? Or was it just emotional confusion? Fans were split right down the middle. Some called her real for speaking her truth, while others accused her of disrespecting Offset and playing the victim. Offset didn't stay quiet this time. Just hours after the audio leak, he posted a cryptic Instagram story with a photo of a shattered heart emoji and the words, "Everything done in the dark eventually come to light." He then unfollowed everyone, including his closest industry friends, and deleted every single photo from his Instagram. Too many fans, that was a clear sign that he was spiraling. Meanwhile, Stefon Diggs was spotted at practice the next morning, acting completely unfazed. But sports reporters said his demeanor was off. He's normally charismatic and chatty. He seemed distracted, quiet, distant, and lost in thought. And then, late that night, he posted a tweet that changed everything. When you care about someone for real, you protect them even when they wrong. That one tweet got over 5 million views in 6 hours. Fans flooded the replies. "He's talking about Cardi. That's real love right there. Offset could never." The speculation was uncontrollable. And while Cardi remained silent, her team was reportedly scrambling to figure out who leaked the voice note. According to an insider close to Cardi's circle, the audio came from an old backup from one of her assistants' phones that had been hacked weeks prior. It wasn't meant for anyone else to hear, the source said. It was a private vent to a friend, nothing more. But of course, people twisted it. Still, the damage was done. The headlines were brutal. Cardi B admits feelings for Stefon Diggs before split. Offset's humiliated after Cardi's secret audio leaks. NFL star caught in the middle of hip-hop's messiest love triangle. As the controversy raged, Cardi's own friends started speaking out. One of her closest confidants told People magazine she's been through so much emotionally. Everyone's judging her, but they don't know what it's like to live that publicly. She's not a villain, she's human. Despite the public chaos, Cardi didn't disappear. Instead, she dropped a surprise freestyle on social media. No announcement, no warning. Just her in a studio spitting bars over a hard beat. The lyrics: "Straight fire. They tried to break me with lies and fake leaks, but you can't drown a queen. I swim in deep seas. Love ain't perfect. I learn the hard way, but I rise every time. I don't fade, I slay." The freestyle hit 10 million views in one day. Fans flooded the comments with heart emojis, crown emojis, and endless praise. Cardi had turned her pain into power once again. But while her supporters celebrated, Offset was reportedly preparing something of his own, a diss track. Rumors began circulating that he'd been in the studio with Future and Metro Boomin, recording a response track titled "Cold Facts." The alleged lyrics leaked online. She says she real but playing games, left my heart out in the rain. Thought it was love, it was fame, ain't no peace. Just pain. Fans speculated that the song was directed squarely at Cardi, reigniting one of hip-hop's most volatile public feuds. Meanwhile, Stefon Diggs found himself dragged into the hip-hop world overnight. Paparazzi caught him leaving a restaurant in Miami. And when asked about the Cardi drama, he simply smiled and said, "I respect her, always will. But y'all gotta stop trying to make everything messy. Real, recognize, real." That line, real, recognize, real, instantly trended. Even sports commentators started joking that Stefon had become a pop culture icon overnight. But behind the public jokes, there was tension. Reports claimed that Offset's team had reached out to Stefon's management, warning him to stay in his lane. Stefon, however, wasn't intimidated. He tweeted soon after, "I stay in my lane. It's just that some people keep driving into it." Boom, another viral moment. By now, the situation had spiraled into a media circus. Podcasts, reaction channels, and celebrity YouTubers couldn't stop dissecting every angle. Everyone wanted to know if Cardi and Stefon were actually a couple, or if this was just emotional chaos turned public. Finally, Cardi addressed it head-on in a rare interview with Complex. When asked about Stefon, she said, "He's a good friend. A real one. We vibe, we talk. But I ain't confirming or denying nothing. Let people think what they want. I'm focused on my peace, my kids, and my bag." It was classic Cardi, bold, unapologetic, and perfectly ambiguous. The interviewer pushed further. "Do you regret the voice note leak?" She paused, then answered quietly, "I regret trusting people I shouldn't have. But I don't regret speaking my truth. I meant every word." That one quote shifted the entire narrative. Suddenly, she wasn't the villain. She was the woman who had been hurt, betrayed, and still standing strong. Offset, on the other hand, continued to spiral online, posting and deleting cryptic messages, skipping public appearances, and canceling performances. Insiders said he was struggling emotionally and feeling lost. Meanwhile, Stefon Diggs' focus seemed to sharpen. His game performances improved, and he dedicated one victory post to the ones who believe in me when it's loudest. Fans instantly connected the dots. By now, the Cardi Offset Stefon triangle had transcended gossip. It had become a cultural storm about love, loyalty, and survival in the spotlight. Cardi B, as always, was at the center, bruised but unbroken, moving through the noise with the same fearless energy that built her empire. She ended her next Instagram Live with a line that had everyone talking. "They gon' talk whether I'm happy, sad, single, or taken. So I'ma give them something worth talking about." And with that, she smiled, winked, and logged off, leaving the internet once again on fire, wondering what would come next. But one thing was certain, whether it was Offset's heartbreak or Stefon's loyalty, Cardi B had the world watching, and she was nowhere near done telling her story. And there you have it, the full storm behind Cardi B, Offset, and Stefon Diggs. What started as a few rumors turned into one of the wildest celebrity sagas of the year, filled with betrayal, leaked audio, emotional lives, and a woman finally choosing peace over pain. But the big question remains, is Cardi really done with Offset for good? Or is this just another chapter in their roller coaster love story? And what's really going on between her and Stefon Diggs behind the cameras? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Team Cardi? Team Offset? Or are you here for that unexpected NFL twist? Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens next. Because if you thought this was wild, trust me, it's only getting crazier. Hashtag Cardi B, hashtag Offset, hashtag STEFON. Diggs, hashtag celebrity drama, hashtag the truth. Celebrity drama, hashtag the truth.